Wait, what? Sorry. Looking. Okay. Just worried for a second there. I read the words dropped frames, and I'm like, what? I just started. How am I dropping frames? Do we have frames? We have frames. They're good. Now am I going to black screen it? No, no, I'm not. Let's go into survival. All right. Coastal Highway House. Yeah. Okay, I kind of remember what I'm up to. I just got back, right? We just got back. I should have dropped things to cure, right? Yes, like that. Disgusting thing and that thing. Because I'm sure that bear hide smells exactly like a bear hide. Not very good. Okay, so we have cloth up here, as we do. We have... No. Yeah, we don't have... Okay. We've got 1.7 liters of lantern fuel. Great number to have. Wish I had more. We got to go fishing, don't we? We have to go fishing. So I've got some food. We are in the land of all my food. I have other food. Zoe, how's it going? Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm gonna how many calories? 900. That's a lot of calories. But we'll get some cloth out of it. I never liked this couch anyway. Oh, yep, that kind of hurt. I had a lot of fun playing Valheim with you today in your world. I like your world. I think your world is pretty darn cool.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Well, let's drop some gear into our mouth by dropping beans into our mouth. Yummy beans. I think what she likes most about them is that they're cold. You know, you don't want to heat up beans. That just takes away the experience of being in the apocalypse. You know, you're not really apocalypsing, right? If you're eating hot food. Come on now. Yeah, I like your world. I like your world a lot. You've really made a cool base. Yeah. We have a lot of coal. So yeah, let's, we don't need those. Wait, do we not need those? We don't need those. There's no way we need those. Yeah, we're on 4. Cooking 5, of course. Archery, we're almost at the point where I'm deadly. Perfect. It's been read. You know what? Let's take it down in case we want to burn it. Let's set that book on fire. Okay, time of day says midday. Good, good. All right. Let's see what we're getting into. Is it starting to snow or is it ending? Oh, look, a stick. Yeah. All right. Now, we've been gone long enough. The bear that was here might spawn in again. And then we'll have to shoot him because he's in the way. We need to gather ourselves a battery. The battery's over there that I know of. It's like kind of off that direction. And then we can get it back here. It's quite the trek, though. Definitely going to want to ditch some of this coal and some of the wood. Yeah. If I'm in, I mean, it's cool that you know, like Oli and Jeannie for backup like that. All right. You see, cooked. It doesn't say cooked. If it was cooked moldy bear meat, I'd be a lot less suspicious, right? Animal fat, sure. We got a salmon, fresh salmon. Oh, those 15 calories just go down like that. That's not helpful. Bear meat, 25 calories. We just ingested 100 calories. That's horrible. What do I have in here? Slow opening that first one. I got some respectable. I don't know which sewing primer I haven't read. Got some respectable amounts of wood, though. Fuel in here. Let's transfer 18. That way we keep 5 on us. And all this. Transfer all. And we might as well transfer all of these too. Just to get some weight off the back.
Jeez, this is cold.
Yeah, it's totally fun playing Valheim with you. I like it a lot. There we go. Love it. Okay, so both these books I can read. Good. We're freezing. Not so good. We've got an extra hat. You know what? Let's put that extra hat on. It's in better shape. There we go. No big real difference.
Too cold.
Is it potable? Yeah, let's drink it. She's freezing, and I'm blah blahing over here. Okay, so those are empty. Okay, good. Okay, let's go back to the shop here. I want to get rid of this maple sapling, and I want to get rid of this bear hide. And it looks like we're going to get some stormy weather incoming, so I'm going to stay inside probably and read. And then we'll plan to get that battery out to that island. And we have to do more fishing for more oil. Magic, hello. Yeah, it's just the only thing is, sorry, I thought I heard something. The only thing is I've got to take my son to work at exactly the time we would be playing. Just tried using E to open that mailbox. That's not how that works. Jamie, how are you doing, man? Good to see you. She keeps drawing the bow. I want to keep this house as intact as possible. This is my other house. But yeah, it looks like I've got nothing going on here for curing. So we're just going to spend some time passing it so I can warm up. And then we'll go. Blizzard has not hit yet. We still have 3 downward arrows, though, for temperatures. So that's, that's going to go quick. Do I have any meat by this fire, perhaps? I do. Look at previous me being nice to present me. That is lovely of me. We need to go get ptarmigan now. Because I need some broth. I swore I heard something walking around. Like, I'll survive a wolf attack. I just not really interested in getting attacked by a wolf is all. And sometimes if they can't get a line of sight, ooh, look, a stick. If they can't get a line of sight on you, they'll come to where they heard you. And so sometimes you can be looking for them while they're looking for you, and it gets all muddled, and you end up blocking yourself off. Okay, so we don't have... Right. We don't have cooked food at the back door. I just don't want to get too carried away and lose my well-fed bonus. Oh, man. I'm so sorry to hear about your dad, Jamie. So sorry. That's rough. And it doesn't matter, doesn't matter if your parent dies when when they're 30 or when they're 80, it's still just, well, when you're 30, I guess it does kind of matter because you'd be like, what, usually 10? But, you know, it's, oh, yeah, I'm sorry for your loss. But yeah. We're thrashing around here. I'm trying to figure out what I'm actually up to as far as a plan goes because, well, I've never been a real long dark plan guy. Kind of just play the game as one does. I like all the cured gut. That's good. But yeah, so you know what? I'm going to move that because I could see myself not seeing that later. But we are light on the maple saplings in this area. What is my bow like? Yeah, sorry about your loss, Jimmy. That's a rough one. So that is my only bear hide? Impossible. Impossible. That bear hide has to be somewhere else. Not with these socks. There it is. Okay. Guys, I was sure I had another bear. Why would I have all these guts and bear meat out there if I never had it? You know what I mean? Now, we haven't been... Let's check the inventory. No, journal. Journal, that's what I'm looking for. That hockey. We haven't been that hard on the bears. I think I've killed maybe 3. Yeah, we've killed 3 bears. So we have 3... I have 2 skins here. And we have 3 killed. So that means somebody else is out there. We got 1 moose. We got 6 deer, 6 rabbits. The wolves have been really, really eating it. We're not trying to get into a cougar struggle at any point. We're over 50% for my wildlife bow hits, which is the average for me. Usually is around 50. 50% of the time I hit it. Sometimes I'll get them and they'll start to run. Man, I should be cooking out on the ice more than anything. And yeah, and then I can make that nice long second shot. But sometimes, no good. Oh no, hanging out is... Trust me, I don't expect everyone in chat to be having, you know, as my grandfather used to say, life ain't a bowl of cherries. Let's do it. No, no, let's not do that. Let's do this. So I'm going to be in kind of a weird position here, guys. Let's see if I can get some wood. If we can get this wind to kind of cooperate, which if it can't, it won't. You know what I mean?
Sure getting cold.
Okay. It might stop. I don't know. Okay. I'll burn it if I just, you know what I mean? Like I'll burn it. So we're gonna cook 2. That'll give me the calories I need to chop down this. Oh, it's clearing up. It's clearing up, guys. It might get windy. Like it's not like it's going to clear up and then suddenly all my problems are solved. But this is a good spot to get some wood. And if I'm going to get that oil, I'm going to force you guys to watch me fish. So I'm going to apologize in advance for that. 236. Let's do this guy and see where we're at. Well, we're not very good with our math. Or at least I'm not very good with my math. Anyway, I'm going to have to put a couple pieces of reclaimed on here. And a stick. Now let's get over 2 hours because we'll get that warmth, that fire time bonus.
Oh, it's getting dark out here.
Please don't blow up my fire. Boom. Beautiful. All right. Okay, let's drop some wood. Like all of that. I have a feeling that this is not going to be wind protected for much longer. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to throw this reclaimed on. Give us 2 hours. Bang. Well, we'll do a water then. You can never have too much water, as they like to say. All right. Break it down. Nice. This is amazing. Drink that water. What's amazing too is I am burning through so many calories. I should do it. Let's go. Wow. Okay. Oh, crouch. We don't want to get eaten.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I can't believe I got away with that, guys. That is a lot of reclaimed. Okay, we'll eat one now, and then we'll have a bannock for breakfast. Fresh bread. I do have some good stories. I got some good stories. I'm actually, I'm pretty good at entertaining coworkers. That's what I'm known for. So I kind of do a live stream in real life. You know. So, yeah, let's leave that here just in case we need some here. And how much wood did I get? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck? And we are not that far over. We can pick up a few more, I think, on the way out. All right, let's keep this torch. It's nice. And let's put it away in our pocket. And so, we just spent a long...
If I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, I'm not going to let you do that. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Bed? That's what I want to see. Okay. I think I can sleep for 10 hours. Oh my goodness, I could drop some water and be under. We could leave a liter of water here and I'd be... Oh my goodness. Breakfast bannock and all. Sleep for 10 hours. Like... How much fighting are we going to get into? You know, I don't think we'll get into more than 6 arrows worth of fighting, guys. I think we're good. I think we're not going to get into more than 6 arrows worth. We only need one of these flares. Let's drop a couple more torches. We don't even need to drop water. And we should be taking water out there. All right, girly. Do you need to carry all this stuff? The coffee's pretty light. I got to start working on it, though. Like drinking it and stop saving it for a rainy day. We're dealing with the trader now, man. Let's put that together. Love it. Looks great. We're going to drop our extra toque as well. Okay, I think we're about as slim as we can get for our weight, which is great. We could drop another liter here. Salt. Salt's never good when you want to drink. There was a sketch by Kids in the Hall. Still in good shape, still in good shape. Good, everything's great except for that shirt, but then we're going to make that into cloth anyway. Yeah, the Kids in the Hall were like a Canadian comedy troupe, pretty funny, and when there's like they're at like a business convention, right? And they're all sitting around at these tables, and the guy's getting up and doing the presentation with the yeah. So, ooh, challenge accepted. Let's go get lost in the fog, guys. So, they're at this board meeting or whatever, not board meeting, like convention, nice dinner and stuff. And the one guy's like, and he's staring at this other guy, and he's like, and the guy says to him, he's like, don't. He's like, my eyes are really bothering me. Maybe you should. Let's read a book for an hour. Maybe I should put some salt in my eyes, kind of thing. And the guy sitting beside him looked at him and said, "No, don't put salt in your eyes. Don't put salt in your eyes." And he's sitting there, and he's like, and he just hears the guy repeating, "Don't put salt in your eyes. Don't put salt in your eyes. Don't put salt in your eyes. Put salt in your eyes. Put salt in your eyes. Put salt in your eyes." And then so he grabs a salt shaker and throws salt into his eyes, and then rolls around on the floor screaming. And then, because it's a multiple day convention, he turns to a guy the next day, and now his eyes are all red. And he's like, what did Johnson tell me yesterday? And he looks at him and he said, "Don't put salt in your eyes." Don't put salt in your eyes. Don't put salt in your eyes. 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 And he does it again. And it's so... One of my friends and I will, when one of us does something stupid, the other one will look at him and go, don't put salt in your eyes. Right? So, believe it or not, this has a tie into another story. So when I was choosing my name, my TurkeySteam name, one Easter, I'm sure you've all heard this story. One Easter, I brutally burned myself with steam while cooking a turkey. TurkeySteam. Very hot, very painful. And I left like a cartoonishly large blister on me. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to drop that book and pick up this book and start the fire with said book. Boop. There we are. Perfect. Love it. So I had this gigantic, like, it was like, I imagine, you know, it almost wrapped fully around my forearm, and it stood like probably an inch high, maybe a little more. And there was a lot of slack to it, I guess you could say, so the fluid like sloshed around. Very uncomfortable and very painful. And I showed it to my one son. And he looked at me and said, it shouldn't have happened in the first place. And so I looked at him and said, don't put salt in your eye. Not, wow, that looks painful. Or, you know, basically like, yeah, well, don't go around committing errors, you know. So I was like, yeah, well, don't put salt in your eyes. He never fell for it and put salt in his eyes. It wouldn't have made me feel any better if he did, guys, but I'm just telling you, he didn't. Let's get that cooking pot on and throw that fish in there, and then we can cook what we fish. Will I have enough time for 1 hour? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I did have enough time. Oh, the salmon. So full of salmon-y goodness. And we've already got 0.1 kilograms of lantern fuel. Hey, Oren, how's it going? Hey, crash, crash. Yes, exactly. Hey, Mr. Magic. Yeah. And trust me, guys, it wasn't like it was my first rodeo, right? I knew when you took the lid off of a, let's put that away, of a roasting pan, steam is going to escape. Like, do not breathe in around hot air. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I try to hold my breath when my boss is in the room. Now, my boss is okay. I'm just kidding. But, you know, it was, you know. But, yeah, you know, don't breathe in on hot air because it's out there, that steam. You take that lid off and try to get a good smell. The room smells fine. Just smell the room. You don't need to smell the steaming roasting pan. Get your face over some steam. Get yourself to an ICU. But, yeah, big ugly blister. And I almost... No, you're going back in there. That's gross. It's a little tiny fish. That wouldn't feed even a me. There we go. We got time. Let's just do another 3 hours. We only got one fish for that whole 3 hours. That's sad. Come on, more fish. Like, the light from my fire should be drawing fish occasionally. Alright, you know what? We'll take them and we'll turn them into bait. Because apparently the fish aren't biting. So we're going to have a drink. we're gonna make some bait. But yeah, I'd almost made it to the end of my shift at work. We only get one bait anyway. Pretty much just putting the fish back on the hook. But I'd almost finished my shift at work. And then an extra truck came in that I had to load. And so I got in the crane 3 hours. And I started loading the truck and the crane. Ooh. I was working at a scrapyard, guys. Loading a truck with a crane at a scrapyard. No, thank you. We've got that giant salmon on us still. And the way the armrests were, just the end of it caught that big ugly blister and popped it on me. Was not happy about it at all. Because you don't want an open wound like that on you while you're in a scrapyard, I'll tell you that. So that did get us a salmon. One piece of bait did. But then look at that, we got a fish without a bait. And now we're full again. But yeah, I was lucky. I didn't get infection or anything like that in the blister after it popped and stuff. It was funny too because people I knew were like, we'll pick that up anyway. People I knew were like, "Oh, you get a blister, you're supposed to just pop it." And then I'd show them the blister, and they'd be like, "Oh, maybe not pop that one. That looks pretty awful." I'm like, "Yeah, see? I'm not just keeping it like a souvenir." Speaking of souvenirs, my coworker went to a concert in the weekend and brought back a souvenir. It's called a cold. I insisted he didn't need to share it with me, but here we are. I ended up having a cold all weekend. Oh, what a drag. Alright, we'll break that open, and we don't have bait. I'm trying to eat all the bait, as one does. Let's make more water and fish for two. Oh, I got a thunderstorm going off on behind. I've got, it's thundering behind me. Wait, what do I have for time on that fire? Whoa, we're eating that. Ugly rockfish, Irish Lord, or whatever it is. Okay, we got time. Let's put more time on there because I didn't bring this reclaimed wood out to look at it. There, 8.5 hours. Beautiful. Yeah, 1 hour Irish Lord. Let's cook that Irish Lord. Yeah, 15 minutes. Let's just cook it. Just gonna take it. Now we're not. What we need, guys, is salmon because we're right at 2 liters now. The oil is not flowing. I wish you could make the fat into this oil, but you should just be happy with what we've got, right? Okay. Thought somebody was out here, and I instantly went out there to fight it. I don't know. I'm a lunatic. We could sleep out here. Where is this fish for 3? Okay, I'm gonna cut him again. When I showed my one coworker at the scrapyard the wound on my arm, a gust of wind came up and it rippled in the like waves in the wind. He acted like I had just stabbed him in the eye with something. He literally clutched his face and like turned away from me. He was like, "God, it moved." Or it rippled in the wind. He said something rather memorable, and it was pretty awful. It was a rough wound, that one. But, you know, here I am with my name, TurkeySteam. And, let's get 6 hours of sleep. I shouldn't have. I should have done a 3-hour nap. What was I thinking? I'm going to be up all night fishing. Don't need to do that to her. 3 hours. Well, let's open this up. Yeah, that should get us through the rest of the night. We'll fish for a few more hours, and then we'll get. She'll go back to sleep. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to be like, you know, just dwelling on the grossest story I could come up with. But that's pretty. That's why I came up with TurkeySteam, because it was TurkeySteam. It's a little bit more dangerous than you'd think, right? Because too, you know, I've got like a name like TurkeySteam and stuff, but in all our multiplayer and most of my single player, my solution is never sneak or solve problems. It's usually, can I bash whatever it is into submission? Can I just bash my way through? I'm sure we can brute force this. Come on, fish. I guess the next trout I get, I'm going to have to turn it into bait. Hopefully that doesn't dissuade any trout. Haha, my buddy. Gotta love you as salmon, right? Alright, we can fish for an hour. Yes, we can. We're gonna need a drink. Ugh. Let's eat that 1,800 calorie salmon. Still have salmon on us. Come on, you can go somewhere up here. Yes, right there. That's good. Alright, let's have that drink I was talking about. Might as well make a little more water and cook some more fish. How are we doing with that cooking oil? Or that... There we go. A lot of fishing session for just over a half liter, man. Sorry. Let's use that cooking slot. Alright. Fish for 2. Then probably call it... She got to get some sleep, right? And then we can go back and grab some more wood, maybe? Look at this guy. A rockfish. She'll take it. Take a drink. And we've got a good splash of water in the backpack. Okay. So. Put on a piece of coal. Couple sticks. That gets us close to 5 hours. Let's get a 5-hour nap into us. Don't want to forget that. See what happens here. We'll get a, yeah. Man. Oh yeah, too. When I burnt myself, like I said, it was my first rodeo, right? I knew to hinge the lid away from my body. I'm not like asking for it. Let's fish for 2 hours, see what we can do with this blizzard. So I'm not asking for it. So I tried to hinge the lid away from me, so that it would the steam would roll up and away from my face instead of into it. And the drumstick from the turkey leg was stuck to the other side, so it hinged against me. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have been fishing with fish in my pocket. You can get killed doing that. Or like wolves can end up close, you know? Alright, let's... Oh! Well, I'll believe it when I see it. Let's drop that piece of cedar in there. See what we get. Time for another drink. Man. Not going to drink the lantern fuel out of that. This lantern fuel harvesting business is not what I would say is booming. It's not booming. We don't have a... Pretty sure I can cook that in an hour. Or, yeah. It won't burn. I'm so glad we did it. Because the salmon is where the salmon is where the oil comes from. That's where you get the decent amounts. Right, buddy? And now the game's going to trap me here with pounds of salmon. Sorry, I missed what I got there for oil. Fish oil. Yeah, we're almost at a liter now. Okay, that won't go out. Darn it all. Fresh salmon and 1.5. Or sorry, 1.5. I wish. 0.15. We got plenty of food. You know what? Cooked fish is actually really good to carry. If you're going to pick up food and take it with you somewhere. So we're going to eat this this guy completely. Fill up on fish. She's getting tired, right? So pick that up. What's that? 1,700 calories? You betcha. Take a torch. Let's go home. Going to town. Drop that fish for a second. We're going to do this, though. Haha, there's nothing in there. Anyway, we'll leave this leader here. We're almost there, guys. We got to go do one more fishing session. Or cook one more fish. We either find one when we do or we don't. But yeah, anyway, we're going to head back. Head back to town. I would do, I used to eat salmon steaks. But I stopped eating salmon from grocery stores, so I don't eat it very often. Stop generally eating fish from grocery stores. I'll eat fish that I catch or fish that my friends catch, but I won't eat fish from grocery stores anymore. Like, one of the coolest things about people eating fish from grocery stores is they've stopped overfishing our rivers and streams. So populations are starting to go back. Do you see that? I don't even have one stinky bar. Cooked fish is really good to wander around with. If you're going to pick a meat, a big chunk of cooked salmon is good for that. All right. Boop. Nothing else? Nothing else. And I don't mean to be all bit, but I don't like the factory, the fish farming and stuff like that goes on with salmon and everything like that. Don't trust it. So while we were there, boom, cured. This has always been cured. We could make some arrow shafts. I should actually make some arrow shafts. Okay, so drinking the water. Yeah, I like the salmon steaks. I really do. Salmon steaks, blackened, little sauce, asparagus, noodles with an Alfredo. See if we can make an arrow. We're not in a hurry to go anywhere. Oh yeah, made it. Okay. Can't see. Can see. We can see. Okay. Bed. That's what we wanted to see. Now let's get some water into us. Sleep, and then we'll go grab that car battery. Honestly, guys, like, okay, I've been single for a while myself, but one of my favorite things about having my roommate, other than the fact that he was a decent guy who wouldn't, like, go root through your things or do anything suspicious or... One of my best friends, actually. But yeah, anyway, the point is, one of the things I miss about having him be my roommate is, no, it's not time. Okay, if we're passing time till it's light, we might as well be reading, right? Now that we can. There we go. Is he every other night he would cook dinner? Oh. Well, did you tell her that Jesus gave away fish? Didn't take them? That's okay. I've got siblings. I know what it's like. Wait, did I pick up a bunch of deer hide and then not put them in the thing? No, I just did that with the guts. And we have 0.6 kilograms of guts. Butts. Whatever. I might as well put those roots in the thing too. With our root collection. Because they're actually kind of heavy at 0.15 each. They go bad over time. Look at that, guys. So I'm going to have to do something with them eventually. And that is... fine. But the thing I got to do with them is you got to make a prepper's pie or something with them. They're really good. Acorn grounds. It's pretty cool. We got to get this trader to give me some... Oh, I still have one of these in here. Nice. Nice. Let's go eat fish breakfast. That is awesome. I've never caught enough food to donate it to somebody else. I'm usually lucky if I go out and get myself a fish. It's much cheaper for me to get grocery store fish, right? You can complain about how expensive fish is all you want, but you have to pay for a fishing license. I'm not indigenous, so I've got to get a fishing license. Just the way it goes. Makes sense that the indigenous people wouldn't have to get fishing licenses. Just makes sense. Sorry if people feel otherwise, but seriously, it's like they're natives. They should be able to go fishing without a fishing license. Doesn't make any sense otherwise. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, yeah. So you get your fishing license. You travel to your place, your destination. You fish all day. And if you're as good a fisherman as I am, you catch maybe one or two fish. If you're lucky, sometimes you come back with nothing. And they'll be like little 5-pound fish. which are actually not little. Those are big fish. So you come back with 5 pounds of fish, translates to about 2 pounds of fillets. Basically, ooh, an arrow. That's more than a stick. Oh yeah, that's right. I was fighting in here, wasn't I? But yeah, you'll do all that. So after gas, and you count your time, if you count your time as any sort of value, I mean, it's great to get outside and stuff like that, but if you were like, say, going to do this commercially, you're paying like $60, $80 a pound for fillets, which is pretty crazy. Like if you went somewhere and the trout was $80 for 2 fillets, you'd be like, oh, these better be the best ever. And it'd be like, nah, it tastes like trout normally tastes, you know? Like fish. But light. Because that's the coolest thing about trout, is it's not a very gamey. There's not, like salmon's got a fishy zip to it. It really does. What do you think, guys? I think.
Oh, so cold.
I think we're going to start a fire, throw a piece of coal on it, jump in this car, and warm up. And then we'll take it out. Usually I would go stream fishing, Orin. So I'm tramping around in the wilderness. And I'm doing it smart, right? Because I don't have bear spray. Yeah, that's, you know. Yeah, so I don't have bear spray, but I could very much run into a bear. Because you don't have to go very far north of my house to be in bear country. How bad is it? Oh yeah, that's gonna level out. Nice. Right? Oh, barely. Let's get out here real quick, throw a stick on there. Just make sure we got more time. The reason I'm doing this, though, is because... darn it, I want to be warm. No, don't sleep. Keep an eye on that. There we go. Much better. Alright, we'll get out the other side. Yeah, I want to be warm.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
There we go. That's a better torch. Shall we? Like, this isn't too bad, like, if you look at it. Like, we got a car battery in our backpack, and we're barely overweight with all our gear. You can't do it when you're wearing, like, all the animal clothes, though. It's... woo! Okay. Yeah. That's pretty good. Because, I mean, okay, here's my deal. When I would go trout fishing, we would fish where there was trout farms that would use the stream water. And they have inflow, and they have outflow. And you wouldn't believe it. As something as nobody's ever going to be like, you know, did you hear that fish became a nuclear physicist, right? Never going to happen. Fish, at least not in our lifetime, guys, aren't that smart. Really. They're running on instinct most of the time.
If I don't warm up.
I mean, there's a lot of animals are smarter than we give them credit for, but, you know. What are you doing out there, buddy? As long as he doesn't get in the way. Go this way. But yeah, these fish would escape into that stream. And so if you fished, you know, in this like kind of like 2 kilometer stretch, the odds of you hooking a decent rainbow trout were pretty good. My friend caught like the best fish of the weekend. It was a little like 5 pound. Please do not be a bear in there coming out to say hello. Please be dead for a while longer, my friend. Yeah, my best friend caught a 5 pound brown trout. What was it, like 4 pounds? Anyway, it was big. It was a big brown trout. We caught it at midnight-ish. We went out at midnight, caught it around 1 a.m. because that was the day that the trout season opened. So we went out at midnight. I love my friends to death, but we go out at midnight. And I'm the only one that brings a knife or a bloody flashlight. I couldn't believe it. We're night fishing, guys. What do you think's going to happen? Like, unless they had some sort of, I don't know, wild, night vision planned or something that I wasn't aware of. But yeah, so we went out night fishing, and then my friend, without a light, without a knife, because, you know, you get your line snagged up all the time and stuff. It's like, anyway, you got the nicest fish of the weekend because that's how that goes. And we ate it at probably 1 o'clock in the morning. We were sitting there eating that fish. And then I got up real quick to go and get myself a second serving. And I had stood up, like we've been up all night and stuff. There'd been a few beers down. I wasn't trashed by any stretch, but I was definitely out of my comfort zone for sobriety. And I did like a little, almost like a little weird sideways cross step dance. My friends are at the table were watching me because I got up too quickly and I got all lightheaded. I was like, ooh, I better go sit down. And instead I did this little weird cross step dance. And my friends are watching me. And they thought, what is this guy up to? And then we were staying at somebody else's house. And then I smashed my head into, you know how they have those collections of family photos up on the wall where it's like, 10 in 1. Different events with the families and stuff like that. One of those nice. Yeah, anyway, I smashed my head into that pretty hard and went and hit the dirt. And then when I came to, my friends were standing over top of me. And I was like, yeah, what's going on, guys? I figured one of them had done something to, I don't know, maybe one of them had punched me and knocked me out. I don't hang out with people like that, but, that's what you think when you're regaining your consciousness and you didn't know you were unconscious. There you go. There's my fishing story for you guys. And then my friend was like, I went and I slept in a camper out back. My friend's like, yeah, man, I had to help you get to bed that night. And I'm like, you did not. He goes, yeah. You slept in that camper. And I was like, oh, wow, I did. Got totally blacked out. Yeah. Yep. Let's go fishing, guys. George. Well, no, it's not like going deer hunting and bagging a sheep. It's more like going deer hunting and then wandering into a petting zoo and let your imagination take it from there. Dave! Holy cow, a bunch of people snuck in while I was talking about fishing and being goofy. We're not that hungry. Not that hungry either. And this porridge is just right. Boop. What do we got? No, it's overcast. That was fun. A little fire by the battery. So we just need some more of this lantern fuel. Because we've got 1.7 up there. How much do we actually need? How much does he want from us, guys? So we got this one done. 3 liters. Good. Car battery, a cloth. All of that is well within reach. Let's drink that water. All right. But yeah, the brown trout was not a... We'll go use that one. And we'll use that fishing book. That brown trout was not a... They fished... they farmed rainbow. So the brown trout was kind of an outlier. He was...
Come on.
Well, yeah, we also fished on that part of the river because it was in walking distance of that house I was telling you about.
Perfect.
Was it convenient the guy we visited lived next to a fish farm? Yes. And really cool folks. I liked them. Yeah, we're good. Been a long time since I've been there, but... Yeah, you definitely get you get your yearly pass revoked for sure. Okay. Seasons pass, that's what it's called. Craft tackle. No. We're going to do some fishing instead. Let's start fishing for 2 hours. Should I get some water on? Yeah, I should have. Hello, friend. You are now bait. Because we'll use bait, hopefully, to catch us. Oh, yeah, I did put water on. Whoa, somebody's on autopilot. They've got a decent model of autopilot, apparently. Wait for it. Let's make the bait first. Get 4 out of this guy. Yes. I've uploaded. I just need to do some quick editing, take off a little bit. I think we're good. Bait. Start fishing for an hour. Nice. We'll keep them.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Oh yeah, we have another hour. Let's do it. Keep it for the oil, I guess, or the rest of it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I want more water, though. I'm going to be heavy. We will be sleeping out of here. No. 15 minutes. This is the little guy. This is the little guy. We'll eat him. We still have bait on us, so we'll cook both. Come on, salmon. I know you're in there. That's a decent rainbow. Or what was that? That is a rainbow, isn't it? Yeah. The rainbow trout I was getting, though, were a little bit different than these guys. These were stream rainbow trout. Oh, yeah. Let's cook that bad boy. That's a good one. All right. Come on, salmon. Salmon-y goodness. Nada. Two hours. Okay, quick drink. We'll fish these 2 hours. Hopefully that does it. Gets us. We just need probably another salmon. That's probably all we really need. I mean, I'd like to go up there with 1.4 liters if I can. She's exhausted. Needs some sleep time. Come on, big fish. All right, we'll drink. I mean, we don't need the food. It's the lamp oil. $700 calories, fish breakfast again. Ooh, we were sleeping with bait on us. That's not the greatest idea. It does have a slight smell to it. But nobody took the bait last time. But you did, my 1,600 calorie friend. 5.3 kilograms. It's a 12-pound trout. I have never caught a 12-pound anything in my life. That would be a monster. Let's get ourselves some cooking oil and a bunch of calories. We're out of bait at this point, but all right, what did we get here? Oh, 1 second. I don't think it's quite enough. We might need another fish. I can always leave it here. Excuse me. Yeah. I haven't quite beaten the cold. Starting to get a bit of a cough with it too. Yeah, let's take that guy. Instead of staring at it. Well, a couple of these might do the trick too. Hmm. 0.05. I think we're almost there, guys. This fish should do it. And if we get another one, we'll just cook it and we'll be good. Not you, unfortunately. Just putting that one back. Eat until full. Unbelievable. The wealth of fishing. Now what do we have? 0.45. That is enough. We've got it. How much water do we have? Imagine a fair bit. 7 liters is good. That's, you know, it's enough so that if you wanted to water something, you could. If we had to take care of plants in this game, I'd have a good head start, you know? Alright, well that's pretty good. That's not good. There we go. That's much better. Alright, well that's pretty good. Let's take this. Let's go up the hill, grab the lantern fuel, grab the cloth. Take it to the trader. And then we have no time. Because we'll have to get back home, back to the shop immediately. So we'll be taking a tired walk across the ice. Ooh, what do we got over there? Somebody new. Somebody new's over there, guys. Those crows are saying. Oh, look, a stick. Haha, got it. Got distracted by crows. We'll come back to this. We're doing good for temperature. But she's getting tired. We do have kind of like food sprinkled on this map kind of nicely. But we don't have, like, it's for this route only. I need to get food spread out all across the map so that no matter where I am, I can just pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was it. Okay, so what does that look like? Besides a lot of weight. There's 1.5, 2 liters. Darn it. Hopefully it cuts it off. I mean, he will take more than what you know. I don't think. See you, Dave. Sorry. Sorry I didn't see that.
I need to find a place to rest.
The poor greedy trader. Poor greedy. Yes, horrible greedy trader. That's nice though. You bring him some, drop some water here. So when he says I want water, you're like, funny you should ask. There are 2 liters. Ah, he's taking the extra. He takes the extra from me, guys. He's gonna take all my cloth, right? Alright, let's wheel this scar battery in here too. There we go. Ready trade. Boom. So, the trade begins. So what's going to happen is, pretty much as soon as the sun sets, yeah, we don't have time to check that. I'm already tired. Pretty much as soon as the sun sets, An aurora's going to start. Would have been nice to find like a... Oh, funny you should mention that. With the cooler weather, my laptop tends to just be fine. It's days when it's like 28 degrees out and stuff like that. My laptop's like, no. Okay, once a long time ago, it's severely overheated, so then it kind of warped itself. So I'm lucky it's alive. But Dave said prop it up on stuff, and so I have it sitting well, like it's on well, not like almost drums, like sticks. I've got it propped up on sticks. Not fancy. Well, let's just not get into a life or death struggle right here, if we can help it.
I'm freezing.
Hey, Loons. They've moved back in, guys. Oh, you're such a lucky dog. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I can't get into an actual tussle with him right now anyway. I'm exhausted. We got to get inside quick before the aurora starts anyway. Well, we got plenty of water and plenty of water. Got lots of calories. So let's have ourselves a little 2-hour nap here while we wait for our aurora to come, for our friend to give us a call on the radio. There it is. Let's put away our bow. You can lay down in a minute. It's cool.
Well, the lights are out, so I figured you'd be on the air.
All right, we'll talk to you a little bit.
Well, most folks try and avoid them. Look, I try to keep an even keel and an open mind. But I can't stand a backstabber. or a liar.
All right.
An old system, meant to keep folks connected, whatever that means. I never had much use for them, even out at sea. Just throw me overboard. That's how I... This one time... Lost it again. Never mind.
Well, we're done.
Yep, heading out.
Okay. That's good. So we had a little bit of conversation and building some trust, I guess. Because he's going to send us on crazy quests, guys. And when he does that, I want to have my my wolfskin coat ready for travel. So what are we going to get again? Oh, wolfskin pants blueprint card. We're going to have to get some wolf skin. Thaldi. And then some flour, you know? Nice and easy. I like the flour for the traveling food, you know? Let's sleep for 9. It's not going to make a difference at this point. Shouldn't have to wake up all dehydrated. We will have to sling in probably another battery back here at some point. Well, might as well be well rested if we're going to go out here and fight this wolf. And eat him. I'm hoping to not physically fight him, like I'm hoping to shoot him. I mean, regardless, we gotta kill breakfast soon anyway, so. Hey, buddy. How's this gonna go? Okay. Like that.
Come on, little fire.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't live in the middle of nowhere by any stretch.
It's cold.
I can still see the city. I can still see it. Let's throw a piece of coal on here for warmth. Another stick on there for time. All right, guys, we got 2 hours. Let's pull up the sleeves, grab some meat
Wait,
with the knife.
I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
You know what, though? I think you're gonna start warming up a bit, or maybe not. Maybe that fire is still too cold. 25. Oh, you son of a gun. Like, I would have given you an extra stick or two. Jeez. Oh well. The loss was minor. Alright, we got 48 minutes. Yeah, we got an hour basically to zip this guy up. Let's use our hands for this. Let's be efficient. Yeah, I got that guy right by the fire pit, which is nice. I'm gonna have to make a second one of those. Alright, we got half an hour, now we got 13 minutes. Let's take a gut with the knife. No. Let's take no guts. Let's take the rest of this meat off instead. So we got the rest of the meat. And we got the hide.
Man, I could eat anything.
It's going to be a while before... there we go. There's breakfast. Some dog meat. Mm-hmm. Might as well eat all of it. Alright, so... okay, that's going to go on. Alright, let's put this away, because... seriously. Alright, perfect. That's the one we want. Boom, boom. Got time to get these guts. Let's not waste any of the animal just because, you know... just because it tried to kill me... but yeah, that straight on shot, once you get it, once you learn the kind of the move, it helps. It doesn't always work. Just want to put that out there, everyone. Well, you've seen me miss before. Do I bother? Okay. The reason I didn't eat that wolf meat is we're going to save it here. I do have porridge. So what I'm going to do, though... did I grab those guts, or did I totally forget about them? Yep, totally just left them out there. What I really wanted to do was to get that guy dry. Because we got 3 cured wolf pelts. But we don't have 4. Need that 4th. That was our 34th wolf. I should have plenty of wolf skins, but just never really grabbed them. Oh yeah, we should do this just for the warmth bonus alone. Hot porridge coming through. There we go. Nice. Hot porridge in the belly. This dear, dear friend of ours. Some wolves. So this group, I guess, split up, became a solo guy over there and 2 guys over here. Keeping their numbers up, Like it. So I need broth, though. So we need ptarmigan. So I'm going to have to leave the coast. And it is rich. Don't ask me. Don't believe me. Just look at all my fish. Look at all my fish. And I managed to come up with all that
I would do anything for a drink right now.
lantern fuel. Although I could have used that .18 lantern fuel myself. That would have been nice. I would have preferred to use that myself. My own stuff. You know? Now we'll check on these crows here. I got the stamina for it. We'll also do a little bit of beachcombing too. Although I gotta remember, I don't have my crampons on. My crampons are off. So, I don't have the same kind of time, leisurely stroll on the thin ice that I can normally do, right? See here. Oh, yeah. We got our recipe and we got our food. And I love me some flour for some traveling. Now it's a person. It's a person. Alright, we're done with that. Today was incredibly convenient. We got to have a mag lens fire. The wolf died right beside a previous fire pit. Like, pretty good. Okay. Just gonna go out for a little tour this way. Actually, let's have a drink. Alright, that's enough drinking. Walk into a bit of a headwind here. There's no wolf on the... Just check out what we've got over here for beachcombing.
I'll take
Huh.
it.
Neat. I'll grab it just for the cloth. Yeah. I like the shell, but I do like the windbreaker better. You know, it's lighter. Does less to your sprint.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Both are kind of crappy items anyway. Would you look at that? I just said that we were short on maple saplings on this end of the map. I'm really happy to see that. What else do we have over here, guys? We got some fish cooked up for me. Let's see if we can down all that fish. No, not quite. What do we have here? Some wood. We got ourselves a stick. Ourselves a log. And I think that's it. I think that's our... Yeah, nothing else is popping up. And I think somewhere over here you'll start to run out of stable ice. You can't get to that island, I don't think. I've never tried. Because you get to, you know, somewhere in here. Please go back. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, picking up stuff helps more stuff come in, right? I don't think that's actually how it works at all. I think the game will just... If you don't pick it up, the game will just swap it out for something else. But I can't test that theory because, well, I guess you could by going out and seeing what's there and then leaving it alone. So I guess the correct term would be I'm not testing that theory because I usually want to pick up everything I find. Cool, guys. We didn't die. Almost done. It's after 10. Just a little after 10. I'm going to do a little bit more beachcombing. Just lean into our condition a little bit. What's this? Oh, yeah. Okay. So glad we did that. Oh. So let some of that sprint regenerate. Regenerate sprint a little bit. So we got a trade request done, so you guys got to see if somebody out there still hasn't done a talk to the trader yet. Planks conveniently located out there by the water's edge. Don't want to break those down. What are we dealing with for temperature? Minus 23. That is chilly. Look at that. We've got a boat. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I haven't opened up the little secret compartment on that other boat. What do we got here? We got some spare socks. A bit of wood. Ooh, always happy to see one of those. Cattail stalks. Very nice. So yeah, we can sleep up top tonight. Prefer if he kind of turned around and came back towards me. Yeah, see that whole deflection shot. Alright, well. Maybe I can tuck in behind him. If another deer sees me, though, and starts to run, he'll run too. Oh, he just saw me. Ah, crap. Okay. Good enough. Let's call it. It's not like it's like I killed a deer, but I took about as much damage as I would from a wolf attack. No need for that. Took a lot of damage. Just carried a lot of damage. I do absolutely love the beachcombing in this game now. Something I never used to do, but we just got 2 maple saplings. So hard to... And so now when the trader says, I want a maple sapling. Alright. Seeing as I can just pick them up off the ground. Yeah, you can have one. Damn it. No. Not with that backdrop. We'll lose that arrow for sure. It'll go flying off in outer space. Not to be found for another 6-7 episodes. Alright, so I don't have anything. Yeah. Sometimes I drop things on this kitchen floor. I don't have anything I need to drop, do I? Besides these? Let's drop those, yes. Okay, good. Good. So we got an extra cattail. That's nice. Yeah, so my character, nice, shooting guide. So my character can sit here and read for like 3 hours. So I got the calories for it. Let's drink some water. Plenty of water. Yeah, not quite bedtime, is it? So we can finish that book. Let's finish that book. So nothing crazy will happen with that. I'm going to drop that as well. Anything I can fix really quickly before I lose the sun for the night?
Oh, rest suit, I'm gonna faint.
Boom, new ski jacket to go with that. Harvest that up. Oh yeah, you can see her health bar going up as she's doing this. It's crazy. We could tear that down, but instead of just drink. Will that be enough calories? Yes, it will. Absolutely. Let's sleep for 10 hours. My cats did that, Zoe. Particularly the one bear cat. Bear-shaped cat did that.
Starving.
Well, have some cold breakfast beans. We're in the wrong neighborhood for free bear meat on the hill. And I don't want to lose that well-fed again. Alright. Yeah, a little dark for that. So let's just pass time for an hour. And then the sun's up. Sleep for 2 more. So next one will be ready for what? I think it's time to go get some ptarmigan. I think my gear's in good enough shape. Let's see. Yeah, 85% bow. Got a couple of... Yeah, we'll head to Mystery Lake. We don't need to take this wood with us unless we're going to kill something. I only have 1 piece of emergency coal, but it's at the end of it. So Mystery Lake it is to go. Yeah, and if you've ever seen a footage of a bear climbing a tree, that's exactly how my one cat does it. Big monster cat that he is. Oh, we've never looked in here? Well, there was no point anyway. So, nah. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. See you next time. Next week, hopefully. Yeah, she's doing all right. She's not, you know, we've had worse. Let's have a quick look at the journal here. Day survived 83. So she's almost done. Her naming day is coming up, guys. Day 100 is when I name my survivors and interlopers. So, yeah, we'll have to come up with something clever. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Yeah. Have a good night, everyone. Till next time, keep surviving.